And the government of Sierra Leone rejected a $7.8 million bid for one of the world's largest diamonds discovered in the West African country in March by a 39-year-old preacher, Emmanuel Momo. Proceeds from the sale of the excised stone will be a welcome injection into an economy battered by Ebola and struggling with high unemployment, corruption and poor infrastructure. Mr. Momo, who is also an artisanal miner, hopes it sells for a better price so he can use his cart to build a church in his hometown.
Part of the returns from the sale of one of the world's largest diamonds will go towards building a church in Sierra Leone's Eastern Corner region, where it was found by Reverend Emmanuel Momo. The 39-year-old preacher and licensed artisanal miner says his cart belongs to the Lord. But Momo's plans must remain on hold for a while longer after the much-anticipated auction for the 706-carat gem fizzled when the government of Sierra Leone rejected a $7.8 million bid for the excised stone, saying it failed to meet its own valuation. The diamond, one of the largest uncut stones ever discovered, was handed over to President Ernest Bai Koroma by a local chief on behalf of Momo. Diamonds fueled a decade-long civil war in Sierra Leone that ended in 2002, in which 50,000 people were killed. Rebels forced civilians in the east to mine the stones and bought weapons with the proceeds, leading to the term blood diamonds. The country has been peaceful since the war, with 3 successful democratic elections. The United Nations lifted a ban on diamond exports from Sierra Leone in 2003, but the sector remains plagued by smuggling.
We are not politicians, we are religious people, but we see the effort, the impact where this government play in our land. I think there's no reason for Law not appreciate the efforts.
Sierra Leoneans hope Momo's find will bring some positive developments to an economy battered by Ebola and the collapse of iron ore prices.
With all the wells we don't come up on, we don't see nothing. So do you let government try at least a polytechnic or a university in Bilam?
I want the government to create good infrastructure, to create some school, medical hospital, and to empower the youth, because the youth are suffering.
World Bank data puts Sierra Leone's gross national income per capita at $620 in 2015. High unemployment, corruption and poor infrastructure persist in spite of progress and reforms. Diamonds and agriculture form the backbone of Sierra Leone's economy. The International Monetary Fund expects the country's economy to grow 5% this year as it continues to recover from the 2014 to 2016 Ebola epidemic, which killed nearly 4,000 people.
South Africa's Vodacom says it will buy a 35% stake in Safaricom from its parent company Vodafone for 34.6 billion rand, expanding its reach into Kenya. Safaricom, which is 40% owned by Britain's Vodafone and 35% by Kenya's government, has the largest subscriber base in its home market and dominates the thriving mobile financial services sector through its M-Pesa platform. The proposed transaction will expose Vodacom Group to the attractive high-growth Kenyan market, being one of the largest and most advanced economies in East and Central Africa that has made significant strides in technological innovation. Vodafone will retain a 12.5% interest in Vodafone Kenya, equivalent to 5% interest in Safaricom after completion of the proposed transaction. And the Mozambican Attorney General's office says it has received an audit carried out by U.S. firm Kroll into $2 billion in secret loans taken out by state-controlled companies and would release the results to the public as soon as possible. The discovery of the loans to state-owned fishing company Emerton, Prondicos and Mozambique Asset Management prompted the International Monetary Fund to halt its support program and led to the collapse of Mozambique's currency and a debt default. The audit's release has been delayed several times. And that's it on the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago.